Good morning. Good morning. I hope you are well on this glorious Sunday morning. Many of you know that myself and whomever chooses to join me is getting ready to roll into yoga church or Sunday yoga practice, one and the same. And so I'm in this new little space, which is really just my living room and my dining area, but seconding as a yoga studio. So, who's here with me this morning? I'd love to know who is here and how you are on this glorious Sunday morning. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Susie. It's so beautiful to see you here. So, as you all are showing up this morning, I just want to remind you that you can come to this yoga practice anytime. And it is a really rich practice, whether you've ever practiced yoga or not. Good morning, Patty and Deb and Sarah and Stephanie. Look at you all. There you come. Good, good, good. It's so beautiful to see you here. So just a reminder, Sunday Yoga Church comes every Sunday, and there's a satsang or a community sort of spiritual teaching, if that's your way, that we unfold. And you can really get a deeper sense of who I am and where things come from. Because even though I don't speak about all these things, yoga and a desire to be really deeply connected to divinity is what I do in and through. And to do that means that I accept and love all that is, and never you mind. If you don't have that sort of practice, you are whole and complete just as you are, and I don't ever think twice about whatever it is you lean toward. But all that to say, this morning in our Sunday Yoga Church, if you're interested, you can register. It's always by donation. Never let that stop you. Just come, come, come. And you'll see that in the first 20 minutes or so, I unfold the teaching. And today we're talking about Sanskrit, which is the language of light. It's the language of yoga. The word yoga is a word in Sanskrit, and I'll come to that a bit later. But I just want to invite you if you're ever so called. So I'll leave that and say good morning to all of you. Good morning, Karen. I'm so proud and pleased to see you here. Good morning, Amsterdam. Look who's here, sweet Debbie. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Anna Marti. Beautiful to see you here. Anna, are you in Hawaii or are you in Portland? Michaela, good morning. Cynthia, you have that beautiful picture of you post yoga with like the best bed hair, like post, you know what, look, like the good juju look in your car ever. I'm so grateful you posted that photo. It's awesome. Laura, good morning. You're all just here. So I'm just loving on all of you. Okay, so we're going to just be brief this morning in light of our time and in light of me rushing off to that yoga mat right there to teach yoga. Anna still is in Portland. Good morning, Julie Prohaska. Suzanne Walker, every time I see you here, I think, I'm so proud of you. It's very early at your house. I love this about you, that you're showing up for this, for these 28 days. Super proud of you. Okay, so we're in day 7, right? We're in day 7 of our 28-day radical self-care journey. And as we step into this day, because tomorrow morning you're going to have module 2 available to you, right? Tomorrow morning you'll have module 2 available to you. I'll get that all posted up today. It might even be in there today for you to snaggle in there a little bit later, but you're going to have all of module 2 available. And then tomorrow, again, I'm going to come live to you again tomorrow, which I surprised you with last week, not knowing I was going to do that, where I unfold the module. I'm going to do that again. So tomorrow by early afternoon, you're going to have absolutely everything you need to get through the whole week, but you're going to have everything you need probably tonight, or when you wake up in the morning, like Christmas morning, you're going to have everything for to get you started for sure on module 2. The only thing that will be missing perhaps by tomorrow morning is the live, because the live will come to you tomorrow at, I believe, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, but I'll remind you in the morning. Same time as last week, whatever that was, getting my Central Standard and my Pacific Standard together. So today is day 7. So this is a really great day for you, as I've done this morning, to sort of what we say, there's a word that comes from another movement tradition, which is called recapitulate, where we look back at where we've been over the last week. And now you've got your 28 days, your day by day pages, your daily pages. You also have your perspective, which is your whole month together as one. And so those together will help you with the module, with the Q&A, if you've listened to that or watched that video. All of it is here for you to see what has started to sink in. It is all exploratory. It will continue to be all exploratory throughout the 28 days. So let there be no bones about it. Nothing is set in stone, and we're not building directly upon. We are marbling and interweaving and alchemizing all of these teachings. So today, day 7 is quite simply keep choosing you. Keep choosing you. So again, you can cut these out. You can put these on an altar if you have something like that. If you're in the yogic tradition, if you're not, the temple of the toilet is great. You just stick it on the wall or put it on your dashboard or put them on your refrigerator, whatever they may be. Yes, Anna, you're exactly right. We are rewiring ourselves. We're rewiring ourselves from operating so consistently and constantly through the stress response into the relaxation response. And a little teaser is module 2 is all about the mind. So we're also looking at, and I'll just plant the seeds now. We're looking at how we're moving from sort of a habitual way of falling into negative pleasure to falling into or walking into or turning into positive pleasure. So I'll be speaking about that in our module 2. And we are rewiring. We're taking where we've been and how we've been there, and we're saying, okay, something about this wasn't working, so I'm taking a subtle pause. Now, I like to think about myself sometimes in this incredible vehicle of my whole being as a car getting onto an on-ramp. Like I go, it's like I'm going along on a road and then I want to take a new freeway. I don't know what those are called, those little circles where you're like driving along on the road like this, and then you circle around so you can start going in that direction. And as you go down and make that turn, you really got to keep, it's like a loose but tight connection to the wheel, right? You're like, whoa, because if you let go, it's going to veer off and it's going to go off the road because it has that habit to continue to go in the direction that it's been going, which is negative pleasure often, right? If it hasn't been working, I promise it's negative pleasure. It means that your body has become relatively addicted to something that doesn't really serve it in the whole picture. And that might be an emotion within yourself. It might be a way of doing things. It might be a way of seeing things, but you want to keep turning yourself, right? Those roundabouts. Okay, thank you. So they're called roundabouts. We'll call them roundabouts. If that's what they are, I'm all for that. So you're going along on the freeway and you say, oh, but I need to take I-108. I've been on I-10Me and I need to take I-108. So I take that little turn and I'm shifting. So you need to have that sort of loose but tight control. The loose is it's all exploratory, right? You're just turn and release to stay between the lines, but you're relaxed in it. You know, if you hold on too tight and you grip, you're going to correct, overcorrect. And we just want to soften. So we step back just a little. That is what I mean by saying, when I say keep choosing you, it's like, it's this. The world is going to pull you. Your family's going to pull you. Those of you who have little ones at home, here's the work. Sometimes it's really good for their nervous systems. And I know there's a number of you who have little ones. We don't all have little ones, but there's a number of you who have little ones. Sometimes it's really good for their nervous systems for you to give them a little bit of space and guidance to teach them how to self-regulate. If every time they cry, you jump, if every time they need you, you're right there, they do not get that opportunity to self-regulate. And if you are learning how to self-regulate within yourself, which is keep choosing you, Meaning, for example, baby's crying, baby's crying, baby's crying. Is baby safe? Yes. Is baby hurt? No. Is baby hungry? Maybe a little, right? How do I give just a little bit of space for that baby, this baby, to self-regulate? So I don't know how that sits with you, but it's within ourselves as well, huh? It's within ourselves as well. We're looking at how do I self-regulate. So when I say keep choosing you, I'm saying you gotta turn within and say, okay, this is what's going on in my body. This is what's going on in my mind. This is what's going on in my heart. And I gotta not allow myself to keep getting pulled or yanked in a particular direction, right? Off my center because my mind spins off, or because I say, I gotta eat now. As Dr. Vasant Lad said to me, anytime, Britt, that you say, I gotta eat now, like I need to eat now, that's not true. That is, it's such a fine balance. That is me having a strong emotional, probably infantile desire to want to feed now. But the reality is, what would be much better for me is to learn to self-regulate. How do I do that? How do I do that? Anna Marti, I'm going to come back to you because I want to know about this. I need to oil my feet. I need to steady my nervous system. I need to keep turning myself toward the light so the shadows can fall behind. I need to take time to breathe, right? There's actually an incredible YouTube video of Hillary Clinton teaching, because someone asked her, or demonstrating really, she's not teaching, how to alternate nostril breathe for a stress response. So this is an ancient yogic teaching that comes right in, alternate nostril breathing, right? So I take my index finger, and there's multiple ways, there's different teachings. Index finger and middle finger here. I use my ring finger and my thumb. I exhale completely. I close the right nostril with my right thumb. Inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with my ring finger. Open my right nostril. Exhale out the right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Continue. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So in doing this, this is a way in which that I am self-soothing. This is a way in which that I'm tending to my nervous system. You are tending to what we'll be talking about in the next module, energy leaks. So there's ways that your body is leaking energy. What we want to do is we want to notice when we're losing energy, when I'm wasting my life force, worrying, I'm anxietying, I'm angrying, right? And it's all right to have those moments. But again, we're looking at how do I have less intense moments like that, less frequency of moments like that, and I recover more quickly from moments like that. Feel angry, let it go, like a duck. Wag your tail, shake it off. So choose me, choose me, choose me. Keep choosing you, keep choosing you, keep choosing you. When the pressure's on, ground, try on those little practices that you've been journaling about, that you've been bringing in. You're going to see more and more of this. You're going to get a whole menu of them in this next module, right? Anything and everything that works for you, anything and everything that works for another people. This is your homework. Post what you've been doing. Post what's working for you. Post your recipes. Post your meditations. Post your resources, your yoga practices, your meditation practices. Suzanne Walker said insight timer. It's awesome. Anna Marti, you have one that relaxes your nervous system. I think it's called Croak, right? We've talked about this in the past. Maybe you don't follow it anymore, but it's like reminding yourself that everything is impermanent, like putting things into perspective, because it's about death. Reminding yourself that you're dying. We might not think that's a good idea. It's actually a really good idea, because when you realize, oh yeah, I'm dying, like right now I'm dying, then there's something within us that wants to rise up and live. Mm-hmm. Okay, so good morning to all of you. Today, again, is Keep Choosing You. I'm just going to back up through all of these. Number 1, it's my time to rise. Day 2, you already are. Day 3, it is guaranteed to get easier. As you retrain your nervous system, it is guaranteed to get easier. No more back talk means, I'm going to talk about this in a different way tomorrow, but this is just like, stop talking yourself out of self-care. Stop talking yourself out of wellness. Stop talking yourself out of stepping into your next best and highest evolution. Decide it is good. This is just this mental shift that everything is not just all right, everything is all ALL space RIGHT. We're moving it. There it is. Decide it is good. Believe in possibility, for the other option has no juice at all. Keep leaning in to anything that says no. Keep leaning into anything that says I'm restricted, I'm limited, I'm not free, right? Anything that takes your control away from your own way of being. I heard this beautiful Viktor Frankl quote that essentially said, when everything out in the world is going crazy and you can't control it, you learn that you've got to turn your attention within and control from the inside out. And that's what we're doing. We're like shifting the whole way we see the world. Believe in possibility. The other option has no juice. It has no deep and rich connection to your vitality. And then keep choosing you. Day 7. Day 7. We are 25% of the way through this journey today. I invite you, I invoke you, I welcome you to keep rising up. Do not fall off of this path for you. Stay with it. 28 days is a fraction of a lifetime. Fraction of a lifetime. Okay, Anna Marti, use insight timer as well. Croak is quotes on dying and impermanence. It's also lovely, huh? And then Anna, you said there's a great example of that with children with Flavor City, a man who cooks with his 2-year-old Facebook or YouTube with his 2-year-old. I would love to have you post that. If you can find one of those and post it here, I would love that. We would love that. I'd love to see what you're talking about. So anything that's inspiring you, please, that's your homework. Post it. Recipes, ways of moving, something beautiful that you see, where you're putting your little, take a picture of where you're putting your little yummy things, right? Your little inspirations for the day. Kristen, you shared yours on your little sweet little altar that you have with the painted robin's nest, right? All of that which you painted, right? She painted. Kristen is an incredible artist. So any of those things, and weren't we just so inspired to see, oh, look what she's doing. So bring it on, keep it coming. I think Kristen and Breeze are together, which I love. I think that's glorious. 2 of our sweet journeyers are women together. So bring it on. All right, that's it, beloveds. I'm gonna run off to yoga church. You're welcome to join me. You're welcome to join me. BrittanySteele.com. At the top, yoga church. Come if you're called. Otherwise, keep your eyes peeled for all of the information that will be there tomorrow morning, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'm also going to post today. If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. And I posted the cenotes, and I'll post more here. Unbelievable! Like, you guys, I have some of you who are coming, and a couple of you have already come to visit me. People are coming and going. I'm just here to say, people are coming and going into Merida, and it is unbelievable, this beautiful space. And so we are doing private retreats here. I'll talk about that another time, but you're welcome to explore that and come my way whenever you'd like. Big love, have a glorious day, and I look so very forward to seeing you however we touch hearts again. Ciao.